You're listening to an African Elements top news story for July 22, 2025. Please visit our website at africanelements.org for more daily news. A recent court decision has affirmed the Trump administration's ability to end temporary protected status, TPS, for thousands of people from Afghanistan and Cameroon. This ruling allows the government to lift deportation protections for approximately 11,700 Afghans and 5,200 Cameroonians living in the United States. This decision comes despite significant opposition and ongoing legal challenges from immigration advocacy groups, including CASA. Temporary Protected Status, or TPS, is a humanitarian immigration program that offers temporary protection from deportation and work authorization to eligible foreign nationals in the U.S. TPS is granted when conditions in their home countries make it unsafe for them to return. The program allows immigrants from designated countries to remain in the U.S. for up to 18 months at a time. The termination of TPS for Cameroon and Afghanistan has been met with strong condemnation. Sean Van Diver, president of Afghan EVAC, expressed deep concern, stating that lives will be upended, families will be separated. CASA has filed a lawsuit against the administration, arguing that the termination is illegal and potentially driven by racial animus. This allegation suggests that the decision is motivated by discriminatory intent based on race or national origin. Proving racial animus is significant in immigration litigation, as it can render a government action unconstitutional. The lawsuit contends that the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, failed to comply with statutory requirements. Specifically, DHS had not published the required notice of its decision to terminate the designations in the Federal Register at least 60 days before the current designation period ended. This procedural step is crucial for transparency and due process. The appeals court acknowledged that CASA has a plausible case against the administration for ending TPS for Afghans and Cameroonians. However, the court stated there was insufficient evidence to warrant the extraordinary remedy of blocking the government from phasing out TPS while the lawsuit continues. This means that while the legal challenge proceeds, the administration can move forward with its plans to terminate the protections. Individuals losing TPS protections face the immediate threat of deportation if they do not secure another form of legal status. This also means the loss of their employment authorization documents, EADs, which are work permits issued by the U.S. government. For Cameroon TPS holders, these EADs are set to expire on August 4, 2025. The termination of TPS means that individuals from these countries who hold EADs based on their TPS status will lose their work authorization unless they can secure another form of legal status. The long-term impacts include potential separation from family members who may be U.S. citizens or have other legal statuses. Many TPS holders have lived and worked in the U.S. for years. Being forced to return to dangerous conditions in their home countries creates immense social, economic, and psychological distress. The lack of proper notice from DHS has further sown confusion and fear among TPS recipients. Individuals who lose TPS may be eligible for other immigration options, including applying for a green card or asylum. However, these options often involve complex eligibility criteria and lengthy application processes. The Trump administration has consistently sought to roll back TPS for various countries, impacting thousands of individuals. This aligns with a broader immigration policy aimed at restricting immigration and increasing deportations. The administration has argued that the original conditions justifying TPS no longer exist, despite challenges from advocacy groups. In addition to Afghanistan and Cameroon, the administration has sought to wind down TPS for hundreds of thousands of other migrants from countries like Honduras, Nicaragua, Venezuela, and Haiti. Key dates for TPS designations and terminations include July 14th, when the Trump administration planned to end TPS for Afghans, and August 4th, when the program is set to end for Cameroonians. The original TPS designations for Afghanistan and Cameroon were likely due to severe conditions in those countries, including prolonged conflict and civil unrest. The timeline for individuals currently under TPS to respond to the termination involves specific deadlines set by DHS. For Cameroonians, the program is set to end on August 4th. Individuals must either prepare to depart, apply for other immigration statuses if eligible, or pursue legal challenges to the termination. Copyright African Elements.